Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dania if you're new here, and in today's video, I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm going to be unboxing the brand new color that HTVRont came out with for their auto press. And I just have a really quick short story that I want to share with you before we get to the unboxing. I promise it won't be long. When they first came out with their auto press, which was, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, I think, I had all the hard eyes for that product because I was like, oh my gosh, it's automatic. It shuts, by itself. I don't have to like pull on the clamp up and down because my heat press that I have is a clamshell. So, and I was pregnant at the time and it was giving me such a hard time, and I would ask for my husband for help and he's not always around. So it really was inconvenient. And then I talked myself out of it because I was like, it's not the time, you'll get it when the time is right. Then a couple months later, my heat press broke. And even though it was broken, it was still usable. And I told myself, it's fine. Even if it's wobbly, you could still pull it up and down. It works. It's okay. It's not the right time. There are other things that you need to be, focusing on doing. It's still not the right time. And then a couple months ago, I decided to write an email to HTVRont. I drafted this long, detailed email telling them how much I loved their products that I had already tried, which was the printable heat transfer vinyl and other vinyl. And then I had done so much research about their auto press and their hat press and so many of the other things that I had seen online. So I drafted this long email telling them how many great things I had heard about their products and that I'd love to try them out. Well, that email sat in my drafts. It's still sitting in my drafts, okay? Now is the crazy part. A few weeks ago, they reached out to me. My email is still sitting in my drafts and they reached out to me. I think this was my reward for being patient. Don't you think? All right. So when I got the email, my jaw dropped because I was like, is this real life right now? Is this real? So especially when I found out the color. Okay. I won't make you wait any longer. Let's open this up. All right. So from the thumbnail, you probably already know the color, but I have not seen it in person yet. So we're gonna see it together. I've only seen pictures and again, I'm so excited. All right, let's get this opened up. Okay, no, you stay. Okay, so first thing is they have the user manual in here. Perfect. We're going to be referencing this in a minute. Great. And then there's a Teflon sheet, which is a necessity. Absolutely. And I do have a small hack that I like to do with my Teflon sheets that I'll show you once we get to that stage. Oh my gosh, you guys, I see the color. Okay, let's take everything out. Oh my goodness, this is heavy. How am I gonna do this? I mean, it's great. I'm glad that it's such heavy duty. Oh, wish me luck. Oh my goodness. All right, let me take off the plastic. Dun, da, da, da. All right, let me move this back a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just admire her for a second and then we'll move on to the features, right? What a perfect shade of pink. They nailed it. Look at my bins right there. Look at that. Tell me this wasn't meant to be. All right. I love the fact that the tray pulls out. Oh my gosh. I have been waiting for you. Where have you been all my life? So let me plug it in and let's take a look at all the features. All right, so now I'm just going to reference the user manual. All right, this is the on-off button. All right, now this is where you adjust the temperature. And then this is where you adjust the time. This is where you switch between the different modes. They already have 4 different modes set up for you. So the first one is 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. Second one is 320 for 15 seconds. Third one is 330 for 20 seconds, and then 390 for 40 seconds. Now, you can adjust it manually. So if we go to temp, and then, for example, let's say I want it to be 250. And then I just click this again to set the time, the temperature. And then this is for time. So if I want it to be 10 seconds, or let's do it for 5, because that's how long I like to preheat my t-shirts. So you just click on the clock again, and then it sets it. And this is the automatic button. So if this is selected, that means that once I slide the tray back in, then it automatically closes. If I want this turned off, then I just have to manually press it down each time. And I'll show you, we'll test it out both ways, just so that we can compare them. And then this is the custom button. So if you want to create your own custom settings, you click this first and then you adjust accordingly. And the temperature is set in 5-degree increments. So if you saw earlier, when I was adjusting the temperature, it goes up, from 240, 245, and so on. And it looks like it's ready at 250. I won't actually be using it at 250. This was just an example. I want to use one of their preset modes, which is the first one, the 300 degrees for 15 seconds. So now it's heating up to 300. And by the time it's ready, I'll have my sweatshirt ready. So I'm going to take you guys upstairs to show you the other material that HTVRont sent me, as well as the design I want to be placing on the sweatshirt, and we'll do that together. So now that this is green, it means it's ready. Let's go upstairs. We'll weed the design together. I'll show you all the material they sent me, and we'll come back down to press the design. All right, so this is the heat transfer vinyl bundle that they sent me. It's a 24 pack of 12 by 12 iron-on vinyl sheets. The colors are so pretty. And it comes with this reference sheet, which is perfect. I actually referenced this when I cut out the design that I'll bring in a minute. So I already took out one of these sheets, and I decided to go with this really pretty shimmer pink, and you'll see it in just a second. This sheet is great. You can go over, all the different cut settings, and then it also explains that you should cover the surface with a Teflon sheet or parchment paper. And it does come, let me show you some of the colors. And it does come with a Teflon sheet in here as well, which is really, really amazing because you can never have enough of these, seriously. All right, so some really pretty, almost like a flat white, and then this one has a little bit of shimmer to it, pink, purple, neon green. Wow, this almost, I want to call this latte brown. That's the name I decided for it. I don't know what it's called. I don't know the official name, but almost looks like a latte. I love it. Other shades of green, glitter, silver, orange, black. Gosh, you can never have enough black and white, right? Gold, purple, neon orange, navy, blue, light blue. Wow, this color is beautiful. It's a yellow, but what shade should we call this? It's like a pastel yellow. Beautiful. And teal. All right. Let me put these back in, and I'll show you the one I decided to go with. And we're going to be working on a sweatshirt. Oh, and then it does also come with a weeding tool, which is really nice. I like that it comes in this. This is nice to organize vinyl in. And then they also sent me holographic permanent vinyl, which I am so excited to start using. I'm gonna save this for another video, which I'm already planning out the ideas, and you're really, really gonna like them. Again, it also has the reference sheet with it, explaining, the process, because it's different when you're using permanent vinyl versus heat transfer vinyl. Oh my gosh, look at these beautiful colors. Let me show you the colors. And then this also, here, let me double check how many you get in this bundle. This one has, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get 12 sheets of holographic vinyl, and then each one measures 12 by 12, and these are beautiful. Oh my gosh, perfect for spring. Honestly, the heat press color and these, perfect timing for spring, right? Look at this one. Look at this beautiful color. I love it. All right, let me bring in the design. So this is the vinyl I decided to go with. Let me show you up close. It has a slight shimmer to it, and it's a beautiful, almost like a dusty pink. And I'm gonna be placing the design on a pink sweatshirt. So it's almost gonna be like a tone on tone, but there is enough of a contrast where you'll still be able to see the bow. And I was torn. I couldn't decide if I should do white or pink. And then when I saw this shade of pink, I was like, okay, this is definitely the color we're going with. Just weeding this out. I wanted a very simple, dainty design, and this is going to go right where the pocket would be. So a pocket design. Let me show you what the vinyl looks like. The vinyl that I weeded out, because you can kind of see the color better. Look how pretty that is. Let me bring in the sweatshirt. All right, so this is the sweatshirt I'm gonna be working on. It's a really pretty bubblegum pink. And I want the bow, it's just gonna be a pocket design. So it's gonna go somewhere right here. So let's go press this on and see how it does. All right, so I have the design right here, and I have the sweatshirt. And a few things I wanna mention before we get started. I am going live, my first time ever going live on YouTube in a couple of days. I'll have a countdown so that you can turn on the notifications to be notified when it's almost time. I'll be going live and working on some projects using this heat press, so make sure you don't miss that. I'm really, really excited, and I really hope you can be there. You're all so sweet and so nice, and it'll just make me feel less nervous if you can be there. And the other thing is they have a limited time discount going on. I'm going to have all the details down in the description box. Guys, I don't think people realize that this color exists. It's so new. I don't know if many people even realize it's available, and such a perfect spring color. I love it. Okay, and that's why I decided to do a pink sweatshirt. I felt like we had to match the theme, right? Okay, so now I wanted to show you the difference between the auto button on versus off. So when we preheat the sweatshirt, I'm gonna keep it off, which means I have to manually press on the R button for it to go down. And then when we place the design, I'll have it turned on so that it automatically presses the design, just so that you can see the difference. So let's pull out the tray. And I want to preheat the area. And again, it's a pocket design, so this is the area that I care about. All right, now pushing it back in place. All right, so I pushed it all the way in, and now I'm gonna press R. So because I have it set to 15 seconds, that's how long it's gonna take. But usually I only like to preheat the sweatshirt or t-shirt for, maybe 5 seconds. All right, now it's ready. And now I'm gonna place the design right here. And then I'm gonna have it set to automatic. Okay, now let's press this adorable bow right here. And I'm gonna lift it up just to check the position. You know what? I forgot that I like to fold it in half, and that way there's a seam in the middle. And then I also, for pocket designs, I also press it again folded this way, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's do this, and now we do have it set to automatic, which is perfect. Okay, so let's see how this goes. And it's still gonna do 15 seconds, but if I want it to be done sooner, I just press the R and that's it. Right, and now I'm gonna fold it again. I'm gonna fold it this way. Again, I only want it for a couple seconds, so. All right, now it created almost like a square in this area, and that helps me see where I want the design to go. So I'm just referencing this line where I folded the sweatshirt. All right, I think that position is perfect. Now, let me just make sure the sweatshirt is flat, and then we're gonna push it back. Perfect. Okay, let's see how it did. Oh my gosh. It looks amazing. And the best way to tell if it pressed nicely is if you can see the fibers of the fabric through the vinyl, and I can definitely see that, and it looks wonderful. I like to do a very short press after I peel off the carrier sheet, but we definitely have to include a Teflon sheet over it to keep it protected. Otherwise it will melt from the heat. Now with my clamshell one, what I used to do is I had my Teflon sheet right here, and I connected it to the top using a magnet, and that's the hack that I was telling you about. But because this part isn't metal, I can't do it right now. But what I think I might do is, I have seen covers that they sell on Amazon where you can cover this up. It's almost like a t-shirt for your heat press, and that way you don't have to worry about putting the Teflon sheet manually on it each time. It's already on your heat press. So maybe I'll purchase one of those, although I don't want anything to cover the color. So we'll see. But for now, I'm just gonna cover this up, and I'm gonna do a quick 3-second press. So I'm just gonna wait, and then once I'm ready, I'm gonna click the R. Oh my goodness. I love how that turned out. Look at that. Isn't it so dainty and cute? Look at it next to the heat press. So perfect. Maybe I should wear this during my live. I don't know. Let me know. Okay, final thoughts. I love, you already know that I love the color. I think I've said that a million times. I'm so grateful to HTVRont for sending me this. I have been thinking about this heat press for, like I said, close to 2 years now. At the time, they only had white and mint, and I'm so happy I waited. And now the pink one is in my craft room, which I still can't believe it. I'm so excited to start creating with this. I love that the pressure is automatic. I did not have to worry about turning a knob or, manually having to play around with that. It automatically sets the pressure. It knows what to do, how far to go down or up, depending on the item that you have in there. And I'm gonna keep this plastic on here just for a couple more weeks. I don't know, that's how I am. Is anyone else like me? When you buy a new phone, with the phone, you can't keep the plastic on it, but with or if you buy a new TV, you know how the remote has that plastic too? I like to keep it for as long as I can. All right, so Like I said, don't miss the live. It's going to be sometime this weekend, this coming weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. If you have a preference, let me know. It's going to be Central Time. So it might be, I want to say either 11 a.m. Central or 12 p.m. I'll have to double check all the details and I'll keep you all posted. Once you see that video come up, you'll be able to hit the notification bell, and I really hope to see you all there. If you want to look into this, if you want to purchase one, like I said, they have a limited time deal. The price is unbelievable. If you have the HTVRont press, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience with it. And thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.